Okay, this video is for Andrew. It's gonna give you some pointers on how to reconnect the head to the body on this funhouse. You know, in theory it's straightforward, but there are definitely a few things you want to be aware of and cautious of. So, first thing is when you do pull up the wires through the neck, you obviously put the head on first. You've done this before, but not necessarily with a WPC game with 10,000 connectors. So when you do pull up the wires, just don't tug on anything too crazily. Be very gentle. You don't want to pull any wires off any connectors. And so that flash is really bright in my eye. That's why I'm kind of squinting when I look at the camera. So you will want to, one of the first things you'll want to do is secure the main harness to the frame here. You can see there's a screw here, and then you just, I just have it finger tight in there, remove the screw, stick it through the zip tie, and then secure your harness. There's two main harnesses, so make sure you put one on the left, the correct one on the left, and you want them in the correct order. I took lots of photos so you'll be able to see which one goes where. So that's going to be the trickiest part, because getting the screw through there and getting a screwdriver on it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. I used a 1/4 inch wrench on this one screw just to get in there. So you'll have these two harnesses secured. See, that's what I mean. It's going to be a little tricky. You're going to... Oh, that sound is the latch at the back of the machine falling into the cabinet. So I'm going to have to grab that so that you can secure the latch at the back. But here's the other harness and the other zip tie there. So that'll go there. Pretty sure that one goes there and that one goes there. You probably can't even get them in the wrong order. Looks like they won't. Okay, so then the other couple things are, there's a ground strap on one of these. Here it is. Ground strap goes to this wing nut here. The wing nut you can just remove, throw on the ground strap, tighten that back up. Then there is, I believe, only one connector that goes to the display. And the other tricky thing was I did have to cut one speaker wire. So I labeled it very clearly, 2 green pieces of tape. So now I understand why there's this little wire nut here, because for the head to come off, these need to get disconnected. So what I would do is, when reconnecting this, is strip both wires back, twist them together, and maybe throw a new wire nut on there. That's the only wire that had to be cut. Everything else is plug and play. I have labeled every single connector J501. 501 is the soundboard. J112, like anything with a 5 is soundboard. Anything that starts with a 1 is the main driver board. And so when you are sort of feeding these wires where they need to go, you want to reuse all of the these guys here. Feed them right up all the way to the knocker. There's one wire that goes up to the knocker. Use these clips to get everything tidy. And you'll want to feed them underneath this cable here. So you'll want to remove that for starters so that you can feed everything up that track. And there's one connector here that the Williams sticker was covering the number. Oh, actually, you know what? I had this disconnected, but you don't even need, I reconnected it because it's for the display and it didn't need to be reconnected. But anyway, I labeled that connector because you couldn't see that it was J114. I put a little sticker on there that says J114 so that you know where that is, but don't even have to worry about that. So yeah, just really, when you're pulling on wires, try to just be gentle. Don't pull any wires out of connectors. I'm going to send you lots of photos, and you should be good to go armed with that knowledge. I think everything else is pretty straightforward. Any number with a 2 in front of it is the CPU. A number with a 1 in front of it goes to the driver board. Anything with a 5 in front of it goes to the soundboard. So then you got your 2 head bolts, of course. One is here and one's over there. And you should be good to go, hopefully. All right. Good luck with 10,000 wires.